Jim's Hot Rods Beyond, talking about the front pump again. Here we go. We're going to get to that right there. We're going to take this out, put all the doodads in there called front bushing, seal ring, reassemble that. And by the way, first off, before we take the old one out, inspect this here pilot bearing. This rides up against the front snout on the torque converter, excuse me. Basically it transfers power, so you want to take care of that only. So, but anyways, let's go. Take that out. Let's do it. Here we go. I do have a seal punch, but this works even better. We'll just take that out. And there you go. That's it. Inspect that surface, clean it off. Make sure you remove any of the towel. Here we go, see? It's good to go right there. All right, here we go. Okay, we'll just throw this away. New one right there. Just check that out. Brand new shiny. We'll put this in here. So before we do, we take a little bit of assembly lube and we wipe this in here. Why do we do that? Because you can't get it in there any other way before you get it in. And you can't get in until you get it in. Here we go. I'm just taking a little bit right there, a dab will do you, and just rub it off. You don't want too much sealer on there because you want that to seal tight. I know that you think that doesn't make any sense. So, I'm going to go to the press real quick and just shut that in there. Okay? Not without you, of course. Take this piece right here. This looks like a good piece, but it's not. Use the heavy plate. Square it up. Put this bitch right on it. Make sure you use the I have a little bit of indentation in my thing here for some reason. I don't know really why. But anyways, that's good enough for me. Drive that sucker home, you know. Every little bit helps, right? Slow going. Okay, so she's going off. I don't know why. Well, we'll just turn it. And that's it. You don't want to force it because then you got some problems. Okay, let's go to the other one. Hey, we're back. Oh my God, check this shit out. I did it. I'm just showing you the proper way, not to beat the thing up with a hammer or some stupid frickin' punch. You never want to do that. Before we install this on, we gotta finish it. That's it. End of story. Okay, so while we're at it, let's reassemble the bitch. First off, might as well just put this seal ring in there. Don't forget, it goes into this here groove. Self-explanatory, color out. If this thing is turned in like that, turn it out. Because what that is that's a piece of, that's actually a light coating of sealer or Teflon. And we want to put that thing all the way around. Pretty simple. And that's all she wrote. There you go. Right there. Done. Okay. The orientation of the half moon, if you noticed in the video, was to me about 45 degrees. So we're going to put it that way. Okay, we're going to use some right there. By the way, this is Dr. Tranning assembly goo. It's actually called goo. This is the blue stuff. It's for light assembly and lubrication. I have a heavy green one. That's for holding the check balls in the valve body. I'm going to use that when I get to that. But we're going to use a little of this stuff to coat the inners. Okay. Nobody likes their dry. You know. I like to lubricate mine before I go in. You know what I'm saying? A little innuendo. Gotta lubricate that shit. Okay. First off, remember. If you see a dimple on the index, it goes down. Don't force it. And there you go. Give it a little turn, about a half turn clock. Same thing. This time, you're going to lubricate this shit. And you just want to go right around there like this. Again, nobody goes in dry. We always lubricate. We want to lubricate that shit. And that's it. See, it dropped right in. Wipe some of that on there. Get some inside. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the transmission is going to thank you for doing this. Now, this may not make any sense to you, but we're going to take a nice clean edge on the towel. The reason why I do this is because when we assemble the front of this, we don't want anything on there. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a little dab of type F, by the way, transmission fluid on that and just wipe it around. But we don't want any of this heavy lube on this. That's pretty much it. And try not to cut the towel into the gears. So you just do that until you get it fairly clean, okay? I'm kind of just, you know, some people might say, oh, that's unnecessary. You're going to squeeze it out anyways. But you know what? As I learned, when there's a fine machine mating surface, you want it as clean as it came from the machining process. And that's the only way to do that is to wipe it clean. Okay, so now here we go. We're going to make sure this is clean. And I'm going to get some transmission fluid right here. Some Type F. Matter of fact, I got this at that running store, Mag 1. Pretty good shit. They got good oil too. Good oil. We're just going to pour a little bit in this cap here. And we'll just stick that off to the side. And just put a little of this right in there, like this. And a little bit of that. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And Why is that? Because you just want enough to lubricate the screw surface. And you just want to just rub this around. Make sure your gloves are clean. If you see anything, any contaminants in there, wipe it out. And there was something in that. I don't know what it was, but I got it. I gotta do this. I gotta do this again here. Maybe it's the towel that I'm seeing, but I don't know. But anyways, we don't want that on there. There's enough in here, so we'll just. That's it. Okay. Make sure they got nothing on their gloves. Man. Okay. That's it. Now we can reassemble this. By the way, there's an orientation to this. There are 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Those black dots are the oiling holes. They have to go 1, 2, 3, and then this bolt goes to the top one. So upright like this, straight down, cocked. These bolts go on dry. Get one started, get the other side started. I'm trying to pinch at the same time. You can tilt it. Get this one in there. Get this one in there. See, that one actually didn't want to go in because there's a little bit of play in there. See it? You want to make sure that's centered. Now, what I do is I go like this. And that's it. Let me get the gun. By the way, you don't want too much pressure on this, so I got my air compressor shut off. So I'm going to set the gun at 2, which is about 85 foot-pounds. You don't want too much on these. That's it. That's all you want. If anybody else is doing one of these, let me know if you think you should be following the procedure on torque specifications, because I do have the book. If you want, I could just go get it and show you number by number. But I promise you right now, these bolts are only going to be right around 25 to 45 inches, and this is more than enough. But we won't get into that with you. You want to go that route, go that route. Right now, we're just going to show you how to do things. So, why I'm here, before we put these on, I want to get this fiber on here. So, wipe the surface down one more time. This is, by the way, this only takes me about 10 minutes to do this whole pump. Right now, I'm just showing you because, you know, you the viewer, you might as well just go around. You might as well get this all lubricated too, because you gotta do it anyways. That's it. Put this bitch down, just like this. That's it, boom. Give it a little turn, seat it, end of story. Now let's get these rings on here. Okay, let me look here. Looks like they're all going to be the same. Nope. Or is there? I have to make sure that sometimes these are bigger than the others. But it looks like they're all the same. No, I do see a difference. Okay, so you got this one and these two. Now, we want to make sure that these are different. They all look the same to me. I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to inspect this right here. If you see any difference, let me know. Because I don't see any difference. Just checking for fit. Make sure you do that. Check for fit. This sounds a little tedious, but I'll tell you what, you're gonna like it. You're gonna thank me. Okay, here we go. Check any orientation marks, which are none. You might have to help this out. I'm gonna see how this goes. You don't want to force these, so. We're going to just take your time and go slow. There is a lip on the next one. You know what? There might be a size difference on these. There's a difference in size in these little bastards. Okay. Okay, so I already seen it. I almost screwed up. So I caught myself. Instead of looking at this way with the thickness, it's this way. You have a thick one, and then you have a skinny one. And for what I'm looking at, it looks like the two thick ones go below, the two skinny ones go up top. All right. See? Almost screwed up myself. That's because I'm filming and I'm not doing my job. Hey, it's just mine, right? Doesn't matter if I do fuck it up. I can only cost myself more money, right? Come on, you little beggar. Make sure you don't get any of that glove in there. Okay, we're gonna have to take the gloves off for this because I'm gonna end up getting pieces in it. It's fucking pissing me off. I'm gonna wipe this off a bit because I seen a piece of metal in there. Look at that. That's just what I don't want. I don't know how they got in there. Okay, now you gotta snap those together. There you go. And when you put these in, you don't want those rings all together. You don't want them in a straight line. So I go basically all the way around, like stagger them. Okay, here we go to the next big one. push it together. So the first one is at 12. Next one is at 3. The next one will be at 6, and then the next one will be at basically 9. Now these ones are smaller, so you gotta be real gentle with these ones. You fuck these up, you'll be using the new, old ones, excuse me. And I did not wipe all the stuff down. Click it, turn that bitch at 6, and then the last one, you could just push that one right on, end of story. Put that right there, the opening at 9. And that's all she wrote. And we just give it a little bit of lube. You know, it's not going to hurt if you do too much, so make sure you get down below too. Here comes the fun part. You got to put some on the top of that surface. You remember this? Don't forget this little guy right here. What did we tell you? Make sure you have these 2 tangs into the holes that don't go. Look down the side, I see a hole, and I see a hole over here. So we're just going to go like this, and that right there. And you want to put some assembly, a good generous amount, so that thing sticks on there like a band-aid, because you're going to turn it upside down and drop it into the case, and that's what we're going to do right now. Let me back you up. We're gonna bring you down, so pardon my hands. Okay, now that you're here, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get back to you because this video is too damn long. See ya.